Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's time to market like a nerd. And today I'm going to share with you three forgotten principles that you need to know for selling online. And that's coming up next. All right. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday morning. We will be here live every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific, until further notice. And today I'm flying solo. Yes. But that's all good because you know what? I actually want to share this principles with you that you may have forgotten. You see, where this is coming from is that people are on this digital online roller coaster right now, especially with all this privacy things and this Facebook stuff happening. So they want to sell, right? They get frustrated because they want to sell something and they can't. They get frustrated because they want to have their brand show to the world, but they just can't seem to get it going. Or worse, they've got all their ducks in place, supposedly, their funnels, their ads, and everything is supposedly right, but people are not clicking or opting in or buying anything. Like, what's the problem? Well, I'm going to tell you the problem today. And it's based on these three basic fundamental principles. It's like this is the foundation that always works. You know how Jody is always here with us and she says marketing always work. I 100% agree with her. I hope you do too by now. But can I tell you something else? Selling always works. It sure does. It's just a matter of knowing this fundamental stuff. So let's dive into it. So here's the thing. The one thing that I've noticed, actually, it just happened this week. Yeah, this week. This week, what happened was that the question is, I need to sell more. And I go to their page, and their page is basically all over the place, meaning that they have this nice, pretty picture on the top, but there's no call to action. The message, you just can barely know exactly what they're doing or what they want to sell. And by the time you get to the end, practically, if you're a visitor, you get confused. You just don't know what it is that they offer, what it is that I need to buy, if I need it for that matter. But the thing about that is the question when they ask me this, I need to sell more, it's not the right question. Let's back up and find out the number one question that you should be asking is, do people know me? Do people know about what I do or my brand? And so that is principle number one. You need to get them to know you. Who's them? Your audience, right? You're probably thinking, well, duh, right? Listen, do you realize and do you know that my conversations many times is based upon the ultimate outcome? Successful entrepreneurs who are passionate to share and make an impact in their industry, they want to ultimately increase and scale their business, right? Many times, though, they're asking for that business and they forgot this fundamental principle. Do their audience know them enough that they can understand what it is that they're selling and what it is that this individual wants in the industry wants them to do, the audience to do, right? So number one is get them to know you. So how do you do this, Eddie? Good question. The way you do this is you provide value. You go out there and you show up. Oh my goodness, my brother-in-law, I think that's because that's my sister's husband, so I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let me know here in the comments. But my brother-in-law, right? He was actually here yesterday, and we just got to talk. And of course, he owns his business, and we're always talking about marketing and sales. And one of the things that when I was speaking with him, I told them, and this is what I want to share with you also about this, getting to know them, getting them to know you, who you are, is that we are right now in a marketing shift. Okay. This is an opportunity where you can shine, your brand can shine. But if you're not out there positioning yourself as the person to know about what you sell or what services you provide, then it's just not going to work. So the opportunity is here. And how do you do that? Is use social media like we are doing right now. Go live. If it freaks you out, let me know, because I've got some other tips to share with you, and I can do that some other time. But listen, go live, do some live videos, provide some value, be yourself, and do it in a way that you want people to know what you do, to know why you do it. Do you understand? So do that. And of course, if Jody was here with me, she would probably tell you that go and put some ads on those videos that you're posting that are getting reach, so you can increase the reach, right? So you can go and do that too. But that's the first thing you want to do. You don't want to go and go out and start asking for the sale. Like, you don't do that. Go ahead and get people to know you first. That's relationship 101, I think, right? So that's number one. Number two is as crucial as number one is, but you've got to do it in this order, by the way. So if you get them to know you, the trick here is to get them to like you. Yes, I know. Do you guys like me? I hope you do. But listen, you have to get your audience to like you. It's not enough to just show up. That's why I say you got to bring some value, but also be yourself. So I deal with the question. There's always this question when I say something like this, like I'm sharing with you all today. When I say go live, do some live videos, the first question that I get is, I don't know what to talk about, right? So, of course, hey, Jody, I see you here. Of course, I say to them, just be yourself. And after that, the question is, well, what do I say? What do you mean be myself? Just literally be yourself. And here's what I mean by that. Okay, I'm gonna describe what this means to you. If you're going to get them to know you as building relationship, you may want to be yourself in regards to what is your passion? What is it that you love and enjoy to do? One example that I can tell you is I had Steve. Steve, he says he's an amazing example for this, because Steve, basically, this was beginning of last year or somewhere when the pandemic craziness started last year. And he saw my video, and basically he told me, he said, listen, this is good info, but I don't know what to say. I don't know when I go live on Facebook or Instagram. I think he was doing Facebook at that time. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. Well, to understand why I'm telling you this is that Steve at that time had a physical business, and he was printing, marketing, branding things, right? Like t-shirts, logos, all that good stuff. Of course, that the pandemic came in, like things just halted for her, like stopped. And he wanted to get some new projects. And so in his mind, when I said go live, he thought he needed to prepare like my background here, or the mic, or, all this little extra lights that I have here. And I told him, I said, listen, just pick up your phone and go live. Just do that. So he freaked out a little bit. There was a little resistance. And over the weekend, he said to me, Eddie, I'm going live on Monday. Let me know what you think. So what he decided to do was he drove to his business, and on the way driving, he had his Facebook Live. So I don't recommend that, but he did it. And sure enough, he was just talking about how, listen to this is very important, how he became to own that business in marketing, printing, advertising, and printing, marketing stuff. He told the story. He told his story. That's key right there. Tell your story. Why? Because your story is going to tell the world what you're passionate about. Okay. So he told the story that first day. I can tell he was nervous, but he said it. He was driving. He was paying attention more to the road as he was talking. Tuesday came by. He did it again on his phone. The third, fourth day. By the end of that week, I get a message. And he's ecstatic because he's telling me, Eddie, you're not going to believe this. People who haven't seen me in a while saw me on Facebook Live, and now they want some projects done. So in the first week, this is just Steve, okay? I'm not guaranteeing things for you, but in the first week, Steve got a couple of projects, and he, of course, from that time on, kept going and going and going. And later on, actually, he appreciated so much that he sent me some gifts. Okay. So it was really, really cool. Now, again, right? Get them to like you. And that's how you do it. You be yourself and you transfer your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? Because hopefully you're doing or you're working in your passion, right? Your business is around that passion that you're driven by. Cool. All right. So what is number 3? Number 3. Now remember, this is in order. Get them to know you, like you, and trust you. Trust you. How do you do that? How do you get them to trust you? Very simple. What I've been telling you right now. You are giving value. You're sharing who you are. You're being you with that passion that you're driven by because you have this business, you have this service, you have something. And they're going to buy from you eventually, but they need to trust you first. Do you see that? All right, here's another example. I'm going to tell you another example. So in my, I think it was the past couple of months, through my study and through my video Zooms that I have on a weekly basis and speak with a lot of individuals, very, very cool experiences, by the way. But I found myself looking at this screen all the time. And so we happen to be in communication right now and soon to help them out. This company that gives you glasses. What do you call it? Blue light blockers. All right. Now, here's what happened to this. So when I found them, and my job is to go and kind of look through an overview of where they're at in their marketing process, the sales process, and I saw what they were doing with their marketing, their ads for blue light blockers, right? And when I saw that, the question that I had was on their Facebook page, it basically looked like just another company that sells blue light blockers. That's it. That's all there's to it. So I thought, okay, so what? That was the question. So what? Then I went to their website and I happened to find a little bit, just a short story about their owner, their CEO, their founder, of why these glasses are so unique. And I read his story. And then all of a sudden, I go and look for him on his Facebook page, personal Facebook page. Then I find what not only his story, but his passion behind this. So what do you think I did? I bought. I bought because I learned so much content, valuable content. I learned so much from what he is doing and his passion behind why he believes that we all need blue light blockers, which, by the way, hopefully this should be here this week. So next week, you'll see me with some cool looking glasses. And so why did I buy though? I could have gone to multiple other places because his story got me to learn more about him in a personal level. His passion showed me why his glasses are the best for me. And then I trusted him enough to go and buy from him. Do you see that? He didn't ask for the sale. I just went and got it. So that principle right here about trusting you with your value, the content that you have, your brand, getting people to know you. All of that is in that sequence, right? Get them to know you, like you, and trust you. But that's how you do it. So hopefully these examples give you some idea on what you need to do for your brand, your business, your company. And remember that it's not all digital. It's not all website looking, feel good and all that stuff. It's not all that. It is the message, the audience, but most important, don't just remember this. Don't ever forget this three principles. It is all about how your audience perceives you, perceives your brand, and how much do they trust you, right? So that they can keep coming back and sharing with their friends and family to come back and buy from you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. So cool. Oh, hey, I'm here too. Jason is here too. Awesome. I just kind of noticed the comments right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me live here and watching on this recording as well. If you didn't have the time to be here live, that's awesome. I really hope that you get this message across into your staff or you and whoever it is, your partnerships in the business. Just go back to that fundamental principles. Get people to know you, to like you, and then to trust you, and that will lead into the sale. Whatever it is that you're selling, you won't have to push or beg at all. So again, that's the foundation, the fundamental principles to go at it in selling online. Awesome. All right, guys. So I've got to go because we got another meeting to go to. I really hope this helps you out. And just be back here tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Friday. Be back here Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, till further notice, we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific. And we're going to come back and be nerds in marketing. So talk to you soon. Have an outstanding day. Peace.